Hello, and welcome back to the Speaker Library, where we equip you with the mental tools needed to build a life of purpose and power. Today, we're diving into a book that isn't about dramatic overhauls or monumental willpower, but about the invisible force that shapes every corner of your life. James Clear's Atomic Habits. Think about the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Most people believe they need a huge breakthrough, a radical diet, a massive investment, or a terrifying leap. Clear proves that idea is wrong. His premise is simple but profound. Massive results come from tiny, consistent changes. We're talking about atomic habits, small, fundamental units of behavior that are the building blocks of remarkable outcomes. Over the next half hour, we'll break down his entire operating system for change, designed for listeners everywhere, from Mumbai to Manhattan. Let's start with the revolutionary math behind this philosophy. The power of 1%. The compounding effect. Clear's central argument is a metaphor for investing. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. If you get just 1% better every single day for 1 year, you won't be 365% better. You'll be nearly 37 times better. Conversely, getting 1% worse leads to almost zero success. Success isn't a single event. It's the product of daily habits. Your current situation is a measure of your past habits. The 3 layers of change. To make change stick, you can't just focus on the outcome. You need to change the identity. Outcome. The goal. I want to run a marathon. Process. The system. I will follow a training plan. Identity. The belief. I am a runner. When you focus only on the outcome, you stop once the goal is reached. When you focus on identity, the habit becomes part of who you are. The question shifts from, what results do I want? To, what kind of person do I want to become? Instead of saying, I need to study for 3 hours. Say, I am the type of person who is committed to continuous learning. This is the foundation. Now, let's build your habit system using the 4 laws of behavior change. 3. The 4 laws of behavior change, 1600 hours min total. You cannot change a behavior if you aren't aware of it. The first step is to bring your habits, good and bad, into the light. The habit scorecard. Take inventory. Write down everything you do, from making tea to checking social media, and label each as positive, plus symbol, negative, minus symbol, or neutral, equal sign. This makes the invisible visible. Implementation intention. Be specific about time and location. Stop being vague. The goal is not, I will exercise more. The goal is, when I get home from work at 6 p.m., I will immediately change into my gym clothes. Habit stacking. Tie a new habit to an old one. This uses momentum. The formula is, after current habit, I will, new habit. Example. After I finish my morning coffee, I will write 1 sentence in my journal. Design your environment. The easiest way to sustain a good habit is to make it the path of least resistance. Want to eat healthier? Leave an apple on the counter. Want to practice guitar? Put the guitar stand in the center of the living room. Want to stop watching TV? Unplug the television and put the remote in a different room after every use. Make the cues for good habits obvious, and the cues for bad habits invisible. We are wired to pursue pleasure. To make a habit stick, you must make it appealing. Temptation bundling. Pair an action you want to do with an action you need to do. Example. I only let myself watch my favorite Netflix show, want, while I am doing my ironing or folding laundry, need. Join the tribe. We are deeply influenced by our environment and social group. Your personal habits are often a reflection of your peer group. Want to get fit? Join a running club. Want to read more? Join a book club. We adopt the habits of the people we admire. If the people you look up to are reading and investing, those habits become attractive to you. Reframing your mindset. Change the language you use. Instead of, I have to go run, try, I get to build endurance. Instead of, I have to pay my bills, try, I get to manage my financial freedom. The greatest differentiator between success and failure is friction. The less energy required, the more likely you are to succeed. The law of least effort. The human body naturally wants to conserve energy. Design your life so that doing the right thing is the easy thing. If you want to pack a lunch, set out all the containers the night before. If you want to start exercising, lay out your workout clothes and shoes right beside the bed. The 2-minute rule. When starting a new habit, it must take less than 2 minutes to perform. This is about establishing the routine, not optimizing the results. Read a book before bed becomes read 1 page. Run 3 miles becomes tie my running shoes. Once you start, momentum takes over. The goal is to master the art of showing up. Inversion of the third law for bad habits. To break a bad habit, make it difficult. Increase the friction. If you waste time on a gaming console, put the power cord in a different room or give the controller to a friend. We repeat behaviors that are immediately rewarded. The problem is that the rewards of good habits, fitness, wealth, are delayed, while the rewards of bad habits, sugar, social media scroll, are immediate. The cardinal rule of behavior change. What is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. Immediate gratification for good habits. You must find a way to make the good habit immediately enjoyable. Example. When you finish your workout, immediately treat yourself to a delicious, healthy smoothie you prepared. A small, instant reward. Habit tracking. This is crucial. Use a calendar, a notebook, or an app to visibly record your progress. Don't break the chain. Tracking provides immediate visual evidence that you are voting for your desired identity. Crossing off a successful day is a small, satisfying win. Never miss twice. Relapse is inevitable. The difference between success and failure is how fast you return to your path. If you miss a day, that's okay. Never miss 2 days in a row. 1 slip is an accident. 2 slips start a new bad habit. 4. Advanced tactics and the danger zone, 4 o'clock min. Pacing. Authoritative, warning against pitfalls. The Goldilocks rule. To maintain motivation over the long term, tasks must be perfectly balanced. Not too easy and not too hard. If a task is too easy, you get bored. If it's too hard, you get frustrated. You need to be operating at the edge of your ability, a state of manageable difficulty, to stay engaged. This is how mastery happens. The danger of identity drift. When you achieve mastery, the final pitfall is complacency. You might start defining yourself too rigidly. Clear warns. You must remain flexible and open to continuous refinement. Don't let your identity become a cage. The goal isn't to be a person who wakes up at 5 a.m. The goal is to be a person who maximizes their potential. Accountability partner. Find a friend, colleague, or coach and ask them to check up on your habit scorecard. Knowing that someone else is watching is a powerful force that transforms a mere habit into a public commitment. Accountability is the inverse of invisibility. We've now covered the complete operating system from Atomic Habits. Remember, this isn't about setting goals. It's about building a system of continuous improvement. Your success boils down to these 4 questions every single day. Is it obvious? Do I know when and where I'm going to do this? Is it attractive? Do I look forward to the feeling or the reward? Is it easy? Can I do this in under 2 minutes? Is it satisfying? Can I track and celebrate this tiny win? If you can answer yes to these 4 questions, you are building atomic habits that will compound into extraordinary results, whether you're focusing on finance in Frankfurt, fitness in Florida, or focus in Chennai. It's time to stop waiting for that magical breakthrough and start making your 1% improvement today. Thank you for tuning into the Speaker Library. We hope this summary inspires you to implement a system that makes good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. If you found value in these ideas, please hit that subscribe button and share this episode with friends in the USA, Europe, or India who are ready to build a better life, one tiny habit at a time. Your support helps us continue to share the world's most powerful ideas. Until next time, keep thinking, keep building, and keep growing.